And now, for your listening pleasure, Sergio Velati proudly presents Great Fictitious Moments in History. Tonight's episode, The Invention of the Wheel. Join us as we travel back in time. The year 10,000 BC. The place, the harsh plains of Africa.
Hey, Phil.
Hey, Stan. What's new?
Not much. What you doing there?
I'm just carving out a new tabletop for my mother-in-law.
Oh, trying to mend some fences, huh?
Don't get me started.
Yeah, that's some high-quality stone you got there. But, you know that a tabletop is supposed to have flat sides, right?
Yeah, I know.
You chip the sides completely off of it. There isn't a single flat edge, buddy. It's all just one big curve.
Yeah, it's completely my fault. I mean, I got this new chisel rock and, well, I guess it just kind of got away from me.
Well, you can't use it as a tabletop now, can you? Nobody's gonna know where they're supposed to sit. It's those kind of little details that can cause some big problems.
Yeah, I know, you're right.
Remember that big blowout they had a year ago on the lower plains? A lot of rocks were thrown. That all started when someone pulled another guy's wife into his cave by the hair. Now, if little things like that are gonna start a riot, just imagine what this could do.
Hey, what can I say, Stan? I mean, you're exactly right. I just don't know what I was thinking.
Hey, I'm just looking out for you, that's all. And besides, you couldn't use the thing anyway. It's broken. There's a hole in the middle of it.
No, actually, I did that on purpose.
What the heck for, Phil?
Well, I thought she could grab a handful of tall grass and stuff it in there. You know, kind of brighten it up a little bit.
So, like for decoration?
Exactly.
Well, now that does sound like a good idea. Some tall grass sticking out of the center there. Okay. Maybe add some berries for color.
Or those shiny rocks we get down at the beach.
Yeah, maybe some bones.
Don't you think that might be overdoing it just a bit?
Well, not if it's done tastefully.
I suppose.
But it's all kind of a moot point, buddy. You can't use this thing as a tabletop. It's totally round, for gosh sake.
Well, what are we going to do with it? I mean, I just can't leave it laying around here. People are going to start laughing.
Yeah, well, let's see. It's too big for a hat.
Hey, what if we electronically recorded data onto it? Data that had been converted into a binary code. And then we take it and put it into a large machine that reads the code and then displays the data in visual or audio form.
Always dreaming, aren't you, Phil?
Sorry.
Hey, I got it. You know that crazy old guy that lives in the cave down by the river?
You mean Ookamook?
That's the one.
Oh, man, what a wingnut, huh? Always rambling on about inventing new stuff. God, did you see him at last year's Christmas party?
That was hilarious.
Oh, he was dancing around with that stick over his head. Oh, and then it had that weird ball of orange glowing stuff on the end of it. What the heck did he call that stuff again?
Fire.
Fire? I mean, what the hell are you going to do with that stuff? All it did was ruin the stick. Jeez.
Yeah, the guy's definitely off his rock chair. That's why he's the perfect guy to play a trick on.
All right, well, what do you got in mind?
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We take your tabletop thing, carry it over there, and prop it up against his door. When he gets up in the morning and tries to come outside, he'll be trapped.
Stan, you are the man. That is brilliant. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's really going to frost his mastodon. Hey, when he finally moves it out of the way, it's going to be his problem. He'll have to figure out something to do with the thing.
Yeah, this is going to be great. But, this might be too heavy for the two of us to carry.
Well, we could try flipping it end over end.
All the way down there? No. It would take us too long. Let's get Lenny and Joe to help us.
That's a great idea. Hey, you want a beer?
You bet I want a beer. Wait, what's a beer?
This has been another great fictitious moment in history, brought to you by the anomalous mind of Sergio Velati.
And Brian Summer.
Stay tuned to this station for further adventures as we once again bring you great fictitious moments in history.